Burma coup resistance notes November 16, 2022. Following up yesterday's news about a Karen Army missile attack on the junta's Magway air base, there were reportedly no flights yesterday after the attack in the morning, whereas usually there are 3 to 5 exercise flights per day, plus any attack sorties. A local report says planes were hit by the 3 missiles, but no details are available yet. Junta propaganda media are saying there was no damage, but that can be disregarded. Ethnic regions. Junta jets bombed a Chinese-run lead mine near Xro Ther Pler Payathonsu on Burmese maps in Dooplaya District of Kawthoolei this morning. 2 jets from Yangon destroyed the mine and killed 3 people, including Chinese nationals, and injured 8 others. The mine is near Thabyu village, and was operating with regime approval, so the reason for its destruction isn't known. It was not connected to the Karen Army. Jet bombing used to be wildly inaccurate, mostly hitting jungle or farmland, but accuracy has greatly improved lately. Jets scored direct hits on a crowded music concert in Kachin State, this lead mine, and other targets. People known to be in likely target buildings have moved out to decentralized, hidden locations to avoid jet bombing. In Xro Ther District of Kawthoolei, Xwegyan Township on Burmese maps, junta troops are attempting to fight their way back into the 3 camps they lost on November 11, but are so far being kept out by the Karen Army. Even if they do eventually get back in, they won't recover the hundreds of weapons lost or the 11 troops killed, and can never be secure in those locations again. The Karen Cobra Battalion says it killed a total of 6 junta troops including an officer while defending Thabyu on the Magway Wale Road in Kawthoolei in the past 3 days. Despite jet and helicopter bombing and mortar barrages, junta troops were not able to penetrate. When they ran away after their failed attack, they abandoned some weapons and equipment that were captured by the Cobras. In Xro Ther District of Kawthoolei, Xro Township on Burmese maps, a PDF fired 40mm grenades at 7 junta troops at a checkpoint on the Mupalin Road yesterday, killing 3 and seriously wounding 4. Then today, 2 armored vehicles and 10 other vehicles invaded Winsane village of Thaton Township, fired some weapons without hitting anything, and left again. The reason for the visit isn't clear. An officer and 2 other troops were killed in Winsane on November 10. The regime continued to kill children in Karenni and Chin states yesterday. Troops fired mortars at a preschool in western Dimorso Township, where a refugee family was living. A 5-year-old boy died and the rest of his family was badly injured. Kantarawadi Times. Similarly, they fired a shell into Hakka town in Chin state, killing a 14-year-old boy yesterday and wounding 2 other civilians. A Payathonsu terrorist and a Dalan regime spy were assassinated yesterday in Dawei and Longlone Township of Payathonsu District of Kawthoolei Tananthari region on Burmese maps. Junta scorched earth village terrorism campaign. Following up the destruction of Letpan village in Xro Township, Magway region yesterday, it was reported that the junta had asked the local PDF to release 4 junta troops who had been arrested by the PDF while selling gold jewelry that they had stolen from nearby homes. The PDF refused, and the junta troops then burned the village. Thousands of people are fleeing in haste from 4 villages in Xro Township as a column of 100 junta troops moves in to destroy the communities. In Inwatogi Township of Mandalay region, pro-junta Thwaithawk blood-drinking terrorists went looking for the owner of a tea shop whom they suspected of helping PDFs. They couldn't find him there, so they killed 2 youths working there serving customers. People's Defense Forces PDFs in Madaya Township of Mandalay region conducted a large-scale bombing of a convoy of 3 junta trucks carrying 90 soldiers and Payathonsu terrorists this morning. 2 of the trucks crashed due to the explosions, and 20 of the junta operatives died at the scene while at least 5 more died at the hospital. Also in Mandalay region, a PDF in Myanchan Township blew up a junta night patrol last night. 4 troops riding motorcycles were killed and 2 were hospitalized, 1 motorcycle escaped. A PDF from Myanchan Township in Mandalay region went to Myong Township in Zagaring region and intercepted a junta terrorism gang that had just burned Payama village on November 14. During a 45-minute shootout, 5 junta troops were killed and others wounded. In Zagaring region, a PDF in Xro Township says it detonated mines when 50 troops gathered in front of a police barracks in Myandown yesterday, killing 10 troops. When other soldiers came to pick up the bodies, the PDF opened fire, killing 2 more. There was another column of similar size that was attacked by PDFs while it was assaulting villages, but the casualties from those attacks aren't known. Junta troops raided 6 PDF camps outside Thabyu town on the Indian border yesterday. The PDFs fired back, then evacuated the camps. 4 Junta troops and 1 PDF soldier were killed. In Ayador Township, a PDF coalition led by the Xro guerrilla force from Myeongchon Township in Mandalay region drone-bombed Junta troops on the Monawa Road 3 times yesterday. Results from the first bomb aren't known, but the next 2 killed 3 troops and wounded others. Urban warfare. The wave of urban destruction continues in Payathonsu, Mandalay region. After 5 Yangon wards were ordered removed and neighborhoods cleared away near the Mandalay Railroad, the junta has ordered 200 shops and apartments near junta generals' residences in Payathonsu town to be evacuated for destruction. Payathonsu is where the junta's officer training academy is located. Political and economic. USA Vice President Harris will have a private meeting with Thailand Premier Prayut Chan-o-cha where they will discuss the Burma situation, during the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation Summit that begins today in Bangkok and runs until November 18. A failed law protest campaign is underway, criticizing the junta's plan for sham elections in 2023. It began in Yangon and has spread elsewhere. A corollary is failed education, regarding the regime's unsuccessful attempt to get schools operating again in its shrinking control area after the coup. India has closed the border crossing at Thabyu in Xagaring region due to the sharp influx of refugees from Burma's civil war. Meanwhile, the Indian government continues to aid and abet the illegal regime in Burma, thus helping to cause the wave of refugee crossings. The Malaysian government has gone on record that it doesn't consider the Burma junta's sham elections planned for 2023 because they cannot be free and fair.
Don't forget subscribe, like, share.